Hi, I'm Brian Halverson and I'm a dentist. I've been in practice for over 35 years and I've written a book about my principles on holistic dentistry. The book is called Great Teeth for Life. This video I'll be talking about mouth ulcers. Most people develop mouth ulcers. Two causes. One is a virus, herpes simplex, which about 50% of the population have within their systems already. When you get a bit run down, this is when the likelihood of these mouth ulcers occurring, and is often characterized by a little stinging in a certain area. Often you can't see anything. And then if you have something like tomatoes or something acidic, it hurts a lot. And then you characteristically see the ulcer come out. And really what an ulcer is simply that the top layer of skin has been actually taken off and exposes the more sensitive part of your gum or your lip, and this is why it is so sensitive. Unfortunately, that once an ulcer has got itself established, it normally takes about 12 days for it to go. If for any reason it goes on more than about, say, 2 to 3 weeks, then it is worthwhile seeing your dentist to make sure that it is just a simple mouth ulcer. The other possible cause of mouth ulcers are the fact if you just literally scratch your cheek or inside your mouth or your gum and you literally traumatize the surface, which then breaks down and basically has the same effect. Is there anything you can do to prevent mouth ulceration? Well, I believe there is. I mentioned about boosting your immune system. And one of the best ways to boost your immune system is to take, say, for example, relatively high doses of vitamin C. And what I've found over many years is that people who take, say, possibly 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day are far less likely to develop mouth ulcers. It also can be a sign of zinc deficiency. So often if you take a well-formulated multi-mineral vitamin supplement, then this will hopefully reduce the chances of mouth ulcers. Now, is there a way that when you know a mouth ulcer is coming on that you can actually reduce it or stop it? There is. Actually, over the last, say, 10-15 years, there are some antiviral creams that if you notice that first stinging sensation and you just know that it is an ulcer coming on, then by rubbing the cream on, this can actually often stop the ulcer in its tracks. However, if you put the cream on once it's formed, it tends not to become effective. And then the only thing you can really do is look at things like putting on proprietary brands like, say, Bonjela, which in fact is a little bit of a local anaesthetic to make it less stingless. It also has that gel to protect the sort of surface from the friction of food and things like that. And that's some advice on how to prevent mouth ulcers, and also how you possibly could treat them once they start. Thank you.